My next guest believes that people are hungry this holiday season for two very basic needs. First, we want to live in the present with more peace and more time. And second, we long to have better, closer, loving connections with the people around us. Well, the want for those two things is what our Studio 5 relationship contributor calls mindfully loving. Dr. Matt Townsend is sharing what we can do better to mindfully love the people who matter most. I'm so intrigued by this.
This is huge.
Teach us.
Mindful is kind of the Eastern philosophies of learning to be present in the now.
Yes.
And not fill your mind with a bunch of things, and which when you think about Christmas, we're very mind-oriented.
The lists and the
stuff.
calendar and the schedule, yeah.
So that's one side of it, and then loving is the other side of it. So what would happen if we could actually be present in a calm way and then focus on the needs that are most deeply needed in our relationships? And this is taught by a guy named David Rico, who wrote a book, How to Be an Adult in Relationships. And then the subtitle is The 5 Keys to Mindful Loving. It's a killer book. And what it's about is how to slow down and get to the most basic human, spiritual, almost soul-driving needs that every human has.
And you say this is the gift to give.
This is really the only gift that'll matter.
We say that, it sounds so Hallmark card, but really this is what will land and matter.
And this is what you'll see when we go through it. It's what you're craving. So show this segment to your partner, and then you two commit this season that we're gonna work on meeting these needs for each other.
The first gift, your undivided attention.
Humans are screaming to have attention and to be attended to, and undivided attention to. So what would happen if you think of somebody in your life that you really want to grow the love? What if during this season you learn to put your phone down when they're there, you learn to lean in more, you learn to witness more who they are, and you really just give them all of you? The only thing you've got to give is you. So what if you give your time and your mind and your energy in the moment when they're there?
Yes.
Make sense?
Yes.
So the undivided attention is also the idea that I'm going to give all of the best of me right now is all I can give, and that you're going to get every time I'm with you.
Another gift under the umbrella of this mindful loving challenge is to accept the whole person.
Yep. We are not just a bunch of, pieces. We're a whole being. And if you could learn to just accept my differences, accept my idiosyncrasies, my oddities, my weirdness, and instead of, because the opposite of accepting would be rejecting. And if I know you reject parts of me, and if every time I make that joke, you just roll your eyes and you're like, what a dummy, what a dummy, then all of a sudden I know I'm not fully accepted. And if I'm not fully accepted, then where do I go to get acceptance? Then I have to go off onto some other person that may not love me fully either, but just will accept the one thing that you see as my idiosyncrasy. Every human being's dying to just feel fully accepted for who they are.
An appreciation of the good, you say, is a treasured gift.
The funny thing is that we're all bringing good, but we're all irritated by the bad and the annoying, right? So what if I appreciated the good in you? This is an activity where I would sit down and identify things that kind of irritate me, but find out why they're good for me. Where have I benefited from my wife's attention to detail? Instead of it just always catching where I'm out of the details and wrong in the details, where has it helped me? And how has it helped me here? And then literally start going back, finding the list, making the list, and telling them, I really appreciate you did this for me.
What a good stretch, right? Because you know this person inside and out, and you know the things that get your goat, so to speak, but turning those, flipping those into
and
positives.
finding them, and actually starting to appreciate it. All you're doing is putting value on it now, and then make sure you explain how much you value that difference.
You want us to show affection, you want us to show love.
Affection is a really interesting word because the root word is affect, and affect is feeling. How cool would it be when you walk in a room to have your spouse turn with feeling and emotion, like an adoration of you?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that feel so amazing?
The best.
Or like the grandkid that does run up and adores you. What if we could bring some of that excitement and feeling back? It doesn't just have to be touch, but it could be touch.
Yeah.
But it's energy, it's feeling, the word I really love at this time of year is adoration. What if we could just adore the other? And they knew we adored them.
Yeah.
And it might be because we touch them appropriately at the right time in the right way. It might be because simply we just smile.
Yeah.
It might be because we watch and we're like, our breath is taken away, right? Or just, it could be anything,
Yeah.
but show some affection.
Give me 20 quick seconds on the gift of agency.
We need to allow people to be their people. We need to allow people to make choices and to make decisions. Some of us have learned because we didn't get to make decisions or we were never protected. We made a lot of rules. If you have too many rules that keep everyone away from feeling like they can exercise their agency, you might be stopping people from actually ever knowing what their choices are. You can always give people choices, and then if they don't want to make the choices you want, that's fine.
Yeah.
But let them make their own choices and allow people to be themselves.
This is the goal
crazy.
of the season.
Those are
Thank
basic,
you so
right?
much. Be
You
more
bet.
mindfully loving, giving these gifts to your partner and those who need it. Like you said, we're starved for it. We're
Yeah,
hungry
we
for
are.
it.
We're just dying.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Valentine's date night is on the calendar, and we're so excited.
This is a great gift. It's on February 11th. But get all your adult kids tickets and then
Yes.
bring your whole family.
Totally.
And together we're going to invest in our relationships. Or instead of just giving that stupid little neighbor gift that you give your best friends, go buy them tickets, and as a group of besties,
How fun.
go learn to communicate and
We've
work
done
together.
that. We've taken
It's
our good
so
friends, and it's
fun.
been a great
Yeah.
night out. So we'll be there. We
February
hope you
11th.
will as well. Go to matttownsend.com and get your tickets now. Thank you so much.